So welcome to the course of statistics, guys. In this course, we are going to learn about statistics and how we can actually apply in machine learning and data science. Now, it is not like statistics is only used in machine learning or data science. It has a lot of huge number of applications. It is also being used in different domains and fields. And in this video, we are going to discuss what is statistics and its application. So let's proceed with the definition, a very simple definition, guys. So I can actually define statistics is a field that deals with collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of the data. Now, one very important thing that you really need to understand is that why do we do all these things? Why do we collect the data, organize the data, analyze the data, interpret the data, or present it in the form of graphs and give it to the stakeholder? At the end of the day, guys, we really need to do some kind of decision making. And remember, whenever we have data, right, it is very much important, because with the help of data, because in that data you'll be able to see the behavior of a customer, you'll be able to see different types of important factors that comes out of it, and based on that, if you're able to make some amazing decisions, trust me, your business will always be profit. So at the end of the day, you are actually using this particular data with the help of statistical tools to make some kind of decision makings, right? Now, if I take one example, one very simple example, suppose if I consider that I have an age feature, okay, and in this particular age feature, this age feature may be the feature of the shopping, online shopping, who are basically interested in, so over here I have some data like 24, 27, 14, 13, 28, 29, 31, 32, right? Suppose if I have this entire information, okay, and probably I want to make a decision. Suppose I want to come up with some kind of promotional offers. So to which age people should I target and how should I target, So over here you will be able to see that from this particular feature, you will definitely be able to calculate some important things, and that you will try to calculate with the help of statistics. Some of the important things that you can calculate, like what is the mean of the age, what is the median of the age, right? What is the median of the age? You can find out the distribution of the age also, right? There are various kind of distributions like Gaussian distribution, normal distribution, standard normal distribution, log normal distribution. All these things, all this distribution we'll be seeing as we go ahead in the further examples. But just understand here what we are doing. This all techniques will actually help us to analyze this particular data. So guys, with the help of this specific data, we will also be able to create some amazing charts and graphs, right? And some example I can say is like histogram. The other example I can say it as like PDF function. Okay, one more example if you want me to say is something called as CDF, cumulative density function. Don't worry if you're not understanding these terms. This entire thing will be covered in the further lectures, where we are discussing about histogram, PDF and CDF. And over here, one example of histogram that I really want to take is that suppose I have this specific data, and if I try to create a histogram, it will try to create this kind of vertical charts or graphs you can see over here. And if I try to smoothen it, it will then create a PDF function, and then we can really understand what kind of distribution it actually follows. But why we do all these things? In order to understand the data. Now see, the final goal is basically to understand the data and make some decisions, right? At the end of the day, what we are doing, we are making some decisions, and these decisions, why it is required to grow your business, right? Grow your business. Let's talk about one of the basic application. Okay, let's talk about one of the basic application where statistics are basically used. So let's take one example, guys. Suppose let's consider that I'm working for a bank. Okay, so there is a location A. In this location A, okay, there is an ATM machine. and probably there is another location B which is somewhere around 5 kilometers away from location A. Now the bank wants to understand whether opening an ATM in location B will actually help them in order to, basically provide the services much more efficiently or not. Just understand over here, guys. Just imagine that in location A also there are many people who are doing a lot of transactions, who are taking out money through this and all, right? And obviously if the bank wants to come up with another ATM in location B, then here also the traffic should be that much. People should be visiting this particular place and they will be probably taking out the money and all. How they should come to a conclusion, how not, it depends on this particular data itself. So this data they will basically see like what is the mean transaction for a month, and how much electricity bill is basically coming over here. Based on that they will try to find out, okay, whether opening an ATM at this specific location will be useful or not. Then they take that specific decision. So this decision is called as statistical decisions, based on some data that they have, and obviously based on the entire transaction that has happened in location A in the past, they will definitely have this particular data. So they will analyze this data, organize this data, present it in front of the stakeholders. Then just by seeing some amazing graphs and charts, obviously they will be able to make the decision whether ATM should be coming up in the location B or not, right? Now let's talk about some of the applications with respect to statistics. Who all actually uses statistics a lot? First basic example, everyone uses it, guys. Okay, everyone uses it. You also use it in your real world life, every day-to-day activities. I think everyone uses it. But this is just a fun example, just to say you everyone uses it. Everybody knows about it, guys, but just understand they're not able to relate it with the real world scenario. Now I'll just take the main example. So obviously you will be using this in machine learning and data science. Okay, machine learning. The third thing that a domain or role that I can say is data analyst. The fourth is nothing but business intelligence developer or business analytics also I can say, right? Business analytics. The fifth person who will be using it, probably a risk analyst, right? Many of the analysts uses this, Sixth, your housewife or your mother or your dad definitely use it. And like this, in every domain statistics is used. In every domain and field statistics is used, right? Now one more very basic example which I definitely like to give this as an example to you all, right? Right now due to this pandemic, COVID vaccination is going on. How did they come to know that the vaccination is safe for all the people? There also, they have probably picked up some sample of people. They have tried vaccination, did some statistical analysis, and they have definitely come to a conclusion whether this vaccination is safe or not. So after doing this experiment, and there also statistics is extensively used, they definitely will be coming to a conclusion whether this vaccination needs to be used or not. So I hope this was just the first topic. Don't worry, I have introduced many terms and topics to you. Every topics will be in depth dealt with it, and it will be explained in an amazing manner. You just have to follow this one by one, see all the examples, and try to think, okay, and try to apply these things in your domain also, right? So let's come up with the next one, and in the next session we are going to discuss about many things as such. So let's proceed.